Greater Maryland Paranormal Society. Welcome to a special edition of GMPS TV. Tonight we're going to investigate the Hardwire Tattoo in Wilmington, North Carolina. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a little bit of us investigating and the sights and sounds of Wilmington, North Carolina. See you soon. Hey, it's Bill from Greater Maryland Paranormal Society coming to you live, or recorded from Wilmington, North Carolina, and my backdrop is the river court from One Tree Hill. Greater Maryland Paranormal Society is here to investigate a haunted tattoo parlor called the Hardwire Tattoo. Hopefully we'll find something fun, we'll find some interesting paranormal activity. This will mark the first time that the Greater Maryland Paranormal Society has been in the state of North Carolina, and it's also probably the furthest we've ever investigated. There'll be one-night investigations. It'll be myself, it'll be Jason Henry of GMPS, and it'll be Becky from the Port City Paranormal. As we normally we can't give out our clients' information or location details or anything, but on this rare occasion they've given us full permission to do it. So stick around, and again, welcome to North Carolina.
Well, the first one just me and one of the guys used to work here. I lived in a bad neighborhood. I had some upstairs tenants, so a lot of times I would come here early in the mornings to try to get a couple solid hours of sleep or whatever.
Right.
And anytime you lay on that couch, anytime I laid on that couch, it just felt weird. You kind of feel like you hear something whispering at you, feel some touching sensation, that kind of deal. Never really thought much about that. But I was tattooing a client on a Sunday night, probably my most bizarre. On a Sunday night, it was after hours, we'd already closed up, and the kid just got a basketball scholarship, so I was trying to help him out, celebrate his scholarship award or whatever. And there was no one else in the building, doors locked, and we both heard cowboy boots by walking toward my room where we're at now. And it stopped like right outside the door. So I kind of got up, and he asked me, like, you shut the door, right? And I'm like, of course, yeah, I locked it, They never even had the chirp on the doors in case I heard somebody come in, right? And so I look out, and there's nobody, and he's like 7 foot tall, he looks out over me, there's nobody, and we're like, okay, whatever. Could have been the people that live upstairs, not a problem. Even though we heard the boots stop there, it's not a problem, okay, whatever. So we go to the tattoo again, and the lights go out, they come back on. And they go back out, and then they come back on. And then we heard the cowboy boots again, and we decided the tattoo was done, and we were finished for the night. And then one other time, that's a direct involvement, other than just little shit you catch moving out of the corner of your eye, that kind of deal, which can be anything. There's a little girl going back to our bathroom, and she freaked out in the hallway, said she saw the boogeyman. She was 2 years old, I don't think she would lie, She had an experience or whatever, but she came running out crying, and what she had described is, pretty much the same, at 2 years old, pretty much the same feelings and sensations that we had. An interesting fact we've learned since then, like the couch was donated to the shop when we built it. It was donated out of a man's study, and he had passed away, and he is an avid wearer of the cowboy boot. His wife's been in and talked to us several times, and basically if he wasn't barefooted, he had on his cowboy boots. So I don't know if it's hooked to I don't know if there's anything hooked to the couch, to the building. It may be a lot of things, I don't know. But that's pretty much my experience.
About 3 months after I started here, thinking about 3 months, I was filling up my mop bucket in the back, mop the offices. And we had some mop handles with no heads on them, leaning up against the wall in between the sink and the corner. Filling up the mop water in the back. And we had some extra mop handles leaning up at a 45-degree angle between the big sink and the wall. There's about that much space in between the big sink and the wall. They were in there pretty good. And finished filling up the mop water and turned off my hose. And I stood up for a second. I had my hand open like this, and one of the mop handles just went. like real slow, right into my hand, and I was like, thanks. Put it back and grabbed the right one and walked away and finished doing my stuff.
Experiences myself, you know, it's not to say that experiences haven't been had, I just haven't experienced them myself.
Right.
I mean, I think a lot of people have the desire to feel like there's something after all of this is said and done, that, you know, it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy where they're just, you know, they want to believe it so badly that they just take circumstantial, everyday occurrences and put some sort of supernatural twist on them. Now, I mean, you know, that's not to say that there isn't anything out there. I mean, I've taken enough science and pseudoscience classes, and, you know, I've, you know, looked into Reiki and, you know, all sorts of different stuff, spontaneous human combustion, precognitive dreams. You know, I've studied dimensionality a lot also, so I mean, that's something that's always interested me, but I don't know. I guess it's mainly, you know, I believe in the possibility of the existence of spirits and whatnot. You know, as far as personal experiences go, I mean, like I said, I had some stuff happen when I was a kid, but, you know, I was a kid also, so I could have just been imagining them. As far as my adult life goes, I hadn't really experienced much of it.
Place you'd have come in and construction here, you'd come in and you'd find tools would be moved in different places. One day we came in and brand new bulb and just blew up and fell to the ground. 2 nights ago we came in and water sprung a leak. A water line sprung a leak. It's been a year and a half, hadn't had any problems with it, just sprung a leak. Came back, fixed it. About 4 hours later, sprang a leak again. So I mean, you know, all that stuff could be just. It's just been our theory that, you know, little ghosts run around here, you know.
Right.
There's a lot of places downtown in Wilmington that have ghosts and stuff. Or off the coast that have ghosts anyway. But yeah, it's been kind of interesting, you know, just, and so, you know, we kind of perpetuated a little bit. It's kind of fun. Just stuff, like, the biggest thing was just, like I said, tools and stuff be moved. And, I mean, I know put it somewhere, come back next day and they weren't there, they were somewhere else. Couldn't find this, that, and the other thing for a while, and you know, and that's about it.
What am I supposed to say what I've seen in here? I guess I've seen flash terms that love it, and they agree, that's about it. But you know, I'm not one to really believe in whatever people tell me to believe, but I've seen stuff, you know. But you know.
Never experienced the sounds, or you know, we were talking about hearing footsteps going through here. Or,
I keep the music really loud and annoying though, so it's really hard to tell if it's the music or not. But you know, I always see stuff out of the corner of my eye that can be from things I used to do when I was younger, you know.